Hey guys, so we're back with another video. This time we'll be talking about the preview of the Zurich Diamond League final. Now it's going to be happening in 2 days, the 7th and the 8th. Now the Zurich Diamond League will also follow by the end of the Diamond League series. So we did cover the Lausanne as well as Monaco. I did not cover Brussels, but I will be giving a brief information about it probably in the next video. But until then, we're going to talk about what's going to be going down in Zurich. So for the first day of the final Diamond League, we have the women's shot put for the men's and women's. We have the 1,000 meters girls and 1,000 meters boys pursuit. We also have the women's pole vault. We have the women's 5,000 meters. We have the men's high jumps. We have the men's wheelchair 1 lap head to head. We have the women's wheelchair 1 lap head to head. And then finally for day one of the final and the Zurich final, we have the men's 5,000. So how it gets to be different, I think, is when we start getting down to day two, which will be on Thursday, I think, for the final of the Zurich Diamond League. It's more pack, I would say, for day two. So the first event for day two of the final of the Zurich Diamond League, it is the triple jump for the women's, triple jump for the men. Then we have the relay boys plus girls in Zurich. So you have heat A and heat B. So I guess it's something similar to like the mixed relays. Then we have the high jump women's entry. Then secondly, we have the second row, which is the relay plus boys UBT Kids Cup team. So you have the Heat A and Heat B. Then we followed by the men's discus as well as the women's discus. Followed by that, we have the relay boys shoulder sports in Zurich. And then we start getting down to like what actually I would say the most important ones. So as I start going down here, I will click on the entries to show you who's available, who's basically going to be entering. So we have the 400 meters program pre-program. So if you click the entry, you could see in the women's 400 pre entry, we have the De White from Netherlands. We have from Sweden. We have Anivia. We have Jig Yemen. We have all these other names from different countries: Netherlands, Sweden, and Switzerland are competing in the first pre-program of the Zurich Diamond League. So we're gonna go back. So like I said, these are the pre-program, and then you have the men's pre-program. If you click on the entry, you might see from London Walbert, we have Wayne Venegar from South Africa, which is also the world record holder. So some of the people are going to the pre-program schedule list. So I'm not sure what it sometimes stands for. Maybe it's like rounds that they have to go through before they really get into like the nitty gritty of it. But the fact that Wayne Venegar has a season's best of 44:58 seconds, so he's still running very good for the rest of his season. We have Javor Thomas, who's running a 45:37. So everybody else is under 45. The only person that's under 45, or in 45 range, the only person that's like close to like 44 is Jake Doc Wilson Alex as well as the you know, Wayne Van. Okay, so let's go back. So besides the program, we start getting to the 3,000 men's and women's wheelchair pursuit, and then I think they said that we're going to have an opening ceremony, which will be very cool. And then we will follow the first thing we're gonna look at after the opening ceremony. So I'm gonna move this up a little bit. So after the opening ceremony, you're going to get the women's 400 meters, the men's 400 meters, the 100 meters hurdles, the women 3000 steeplechase, pole vault, 110 hurdles. Now, if you click on the entries, like I said, you can see who's going to be competing. So in the women's 400, we have Florzilla with a 49.80 seconds, season's best and personal best. She is from the Dominican Republic. Then from Poland we have Natalia with a 49.86 and 49.86 seconds for personal best. And then we have Anna Kilklistan, which has a personal best of 50 and then 50.28. Then we have Candice McLeod from Jamaica. We have Stephanie McPherson. No, that's Stephanie McPherson, yes. So she is also running. Her personal best is 49.34, which she was, I think, got edged out by Allison Felix. And then we also have the silver medalist, Marlene Polino, with a 49.49 and 49.20 for the 400 meters. She is the silver medalist last year at the Tokyo Olympics. So she is a big deal. So in a way, we have 2 Dominicans, 2 Jamaicans, and 1 Botswanian, which is Sade Williams. So this is going to be a very good match. I can't wait to see the lineup, especially the line field that we have here. It's going to be insane. So after the entry, we look how many, I believe, and that's just my opinion, I believe that based on my calculations and based on how I'm seeing this, I will give it to Polino. I will give McPherson a close second place, or Kofodel. I will give Kofdel, Koflili. Might give her second place, depending because how she ran crazy at the Eugene World Championships. Okay, guys. So after that entry, we could look at the men's 400 entry. We have some heavy hitters. We have Norwood Vernon. We have Damon Bracey. We have Karani James, which I think I will give it to Karani James. If he runs it, I think I'll give it to Karani James. I will give a close second to Hudson Smith Matthews. And then for third place, I'm not sure. I think everybody else will come closer. I might give it to Deadman Brace. So I might have Karani James. So these top 3, I might just give it to him. Karani James, Hudson, and Brace. I think that's what I might do. Like I said, Karani James is an amazing 400 meter athlete. You know, he has won, multiple medals in 3 different Olympics occasions. So I think it's right for me to put him there. Yeah, so let's go back. So we have the women's 100 meter hurdles, which from what I've heard, one of the athletes, I think Asan, something happened to her if I'm not mistaken. We have Nina Ali, we have Asan, Toby, we have Anderson, Brittany, we have Camacho Quinn, we have Harrison, we have Joan Tia, we have Kembunchi, and we have Pia from Poland. So I would give it to either Nina Ali But then again, Comanchequin is been looking very deadly, even though the record holder now is by Asan, but you also have former world record holder there too. So Comanchequin or Harrison or Asan or even Nina Ali, I believe these four might get it. The top four. Okay, guys, that's I'm also making predictions as well as we go. Okay, so as we go down, we have the pole vault, 3,000 steeplechase. We have the 110 meters hurdles for the men. Now for the men's 110 hurdles, let's check that out. We have Rashad. We have Cunningham, Trey Cunningham. We have Grant Holloway. We have I could definitely see Ralph Pierre, Parchment Hudson. Grant Holloway is the defending champ, and Cunningham is also a good athlete as well. So I will give them top two. And for Jamaica, might sneak a third place between those two Jamaicans. That's what I see. Grant Holloway might get this. Trey Cunningham might get second. And everybody else could take third. That's what I'm seeing. Another thing we could look at too is besides the 110 men's hurdles, we have the 1500 meters. Women's, we have the long jumps for the women, long jump for the men, and then we have the 1500. Now, the most important race that I think that a lot of people are probably coming to see, after the long jumps and everything, I think the most important race, and then we also have the women's javelin and the men's javelin. But as we start getting further down, that's when it starts getting very interesting. Now, for the 100 meters women, if you click on the entry and you look at who they have as the start list, we have Shelly Ann Fraser Price coming off with a season's best of 10.62. Personal best is 10.60. We have Aaliyah Hobbs with a season's best of 10.81, and her personal best is 10.81, so it's the same. We have the silent killer assassin, Sharika Jackson, which has a 10.71, and that's also her season's best and personal best. We have Muja Kembunji with a 10.89 and 10.89 for her season's and personal best. We have Natasha Morrison with 11.06 and personal best is 10.87. We have Natia Darley from Great Britain. We also have Shakari Richardson entering the fray with a 10.85, which is her season's best, and then 10.72, which is her personal best. We have Mary Jose Talou, which equals her season best and her personal best, and we have TT Terry, with a 10.82 and a 10.82 for her personal best and season's best. So my thought on this is also one of the most favorite race that I think I'm willing to see as well, based on, if nothing, inflammation happens to Shelly Ann Fraser. I definitely see Shelly Ann winning this, and for a close third, I might give it to Shakari Richardson, because she is, out of everyone here, she's actually the most freshest, because due to the fact that she didn't fully qualify in Eugene, plus she didn't run as many races. So Shelly Ann might come first, Sharika Jackson might come second. Between third place, I might have it between Aaliyah Hobbs, Mary Jose Talou, Shakari Richardson, and TT Terry. Everybody else could come in 4, 5, 6. That's how I see it right now. Okay, so besides the women's 100, we also have the men's 100, which I am not forgetting as well. Now, some of the athletes are going to be doubling up. Besides, after the Women's 100, we also have the 3000 steeplechase for the men. Then we have the men's 100. So we click on the entry. These are the men's that are going to be running. We have Johan Blake. We have Bromell, Trayvon Bromell. We have Brown Aaron. We have Andre DeGrasse. We have King Kyrie. We have Prescott Reese and Sembine. So, from what I am seeing, Bromell is the bronze medalist of the Eugene, Oregon this year. And DeGrasse is DeGrasse has been running fast. And, I'm going to give it to Trayvon Bromell. Andre DeGrasse is second. And if I could see it, I would give Sembine or Johan. No, I will give it Sembine or Johan Blake to finish the third spot. I don't see Kyrie King or Prescott getting close to that. So the battle between fourth place will be the rest of the men's. But my top three would be considered as Bromell, DeGrasse, and Johan Blake or Sembine. That's how I'm seeing it. Because what's his name had a tough season getting here and still managed to hold off some great athletes and managed to clutch the third place, making the US sweep. So I think he got this. Okay, so now let's look at the next group of people. So after the men's 100, we have the women's 400 hurdles and the men's 400 hurdles respectively. So if you click at the entries, we have, I think she's becoming slowly but surely becoming one of my favorites. Finca Bowl. She has a season's best of 52:03. For personal best, she has a 52:03. And for season's best, she has a 52:27. Then we have Clayton Russell with a 53:33. She's from Jamaica. And then we have Aomade, which has the same time as her. We have Delilah Muhammad, which is the former world record holder. She has a season's best of 53:13 and then 51:58 for her personal best. We have Russell with a 53:52 and 53:08, and then everybody else. So, if in my opinion, since the phenom Cindy McLaughlin is not here, I will give it to Finca Bowl. Second place, I'll give it to Delilah. And Clayton, I will give it third place. That's how I'm seeing the final for the Zurich. Then we have the men's hurdles. So if you click on the men's hurdles, we have the Ellen CJ, we have Rosser Khalifa. So we don't have no Rai Benjamin. So the greatest person I could say right now that could, well, I don't even see any that much of a challenge. But I can definitely see the Brazilian Alisson dos Santos winning it, because he is the world champion and he is very phenomenal. He is probably the fastest person right now besides the world record holder and Rai Benjamin. Kristen Warholm is not here, nor Rai Benjamin. So I will give it to Alisson dos Santos. For second place, I'm not too familiar with the other athlete's name. I might give it to Alan CJ or Khalifa Russell or Wilfred from France. So that's where I'm sitting right now. There's a lot of fast food that are under 48. So That's the closest I could say right now. Okay. All right. Now let's get down to the 800 meters. Let's click on the women entry. So we have some natives in the house. We have Olivia Baker from New Jersey. She's entered. You also have Notia. We have Harita Sturgis. We have a lot of good names. We don't have a Thingmo on there, so I think I might give it to Olivia Baker. And then, yeah, she's the fastest one coming in right now. Everybody else, her season's best is also her personal best. So everybody else, Anita, so I would give it from Uganda, America, and Jamaica. That's my pick right now. Or the Americans could take first and second, and Jamaica could get third, or Uganda or Kenya could take third place and fourth place. Okay. Now let's get down to let's check the men's 8. Whiteman, Jack, Apol Bryce. I think Kenya's getting 1 and 2. Already, I think that's about it. Look at their PBs. They're the closest people right now. And you also have Canada. So Kenya's going 1 and 2, and then Apuro Marco is getting 3rd. That's what I'm seeing. Now let's get down to this. This is probably my most interesting thing right now. This is more interesting to me. So now we're down to the last events of the day, besides the Wanda Diamond League award ceremony and the closing ceremony. The 200 meters for the men. Let's look at that first before we touch the women's. So let's check the women's. So we have Tamara Clark. We have Debbie Beth. We have Gaither Nathia. We have Sharika Jackson. We have Kembunji. We have Sorfkoff. We have Gina Prandini. We have Gabby Thomas. So, upon research, we have at least we have 3 sub 22 runners in this race. We have Tamara Clark with a 21.92, and she has a personal best at that too. We have Debbie Beth with a 23.01 and personal best 22.50. The fastest person in this team, in this group right now, is Sharika Jackson with a season's best and personal best of 21.45. She also ran a 21.55 later on that year. Earlier last month ago. And she is the world champion. We also have Gina Prandini, who has a personal best of 21.89, which is fast. But we also have Gabby Thomas, who slightly missed the world champion. She's personal season's best is 21.98. Her personal best is 21.61. So she's the closest person to Sharika Jackson right now. When it comes to like crazy speed. So if the fact that the lineup that they have, we have at least 3 sub 21 runners, or 4. I think those could push Sharika Jackson to win the world record. because Sharika Jackson has proven to us that she's only getting faster as the season prolongs. So maybe before this year ends, we might see her get closer to that. Where I see her running a 21:40. I think so. I believe in that. I think she could be at 21:40, lowering her thing by 500 of a second. You know, I think she could run at 21:40 or at 21:39. I think that's possible this season, depending on how fast she's been going. And she has the right people on the team to push her to actually make her run that time. So I will give it to Sharika Jackson. I will give second place to Gabby Thomas. Third place, I will give it to Gina Prandini. Fourth place, I will give it to Tamara Clark. And then everybody else will come after. Kembunji will come in fifth place. Okay? So that's my predictions who might win. Now, let's look at the men's 200. And we know it's going to be a handful. We have Kenny Benerick. We have Ariane Brown. We have Andre DeGrasse. We have Dessous Fosse from Italy. We have Ariane Knighton. We have Noah Lyles. We have Ogie Alexander from Dominican Republic. We have Jameer Richard. So the fastest person in the team the fastest person in the area right now is Ariane Knight, Noah Lyles, and I would give it to Andre DeGrasse as well. But you also have you have Kenny, you have Andre, you have these top four men, these two, and these two. So it might be like this: Noah Lyles, Andre DeGrasse, Kenny Benerick, and Ariane Knighton. Because people keep forgetting that as fast as Ariane Knighton is, he is still a kid. And he's just running grown men times. But he's not fully a grown adult yet. You know, sometimes the whole season could put a strain on your body. So I think that's the best thing I could put him under. So let me just repeat. So I see Noah Lyles getting it. Second place, Andre DeGrasse. Third place, Kenny Benerick. And fourth place is going to be Ariane Knighton. Ariane Knighton will be that person that closes off that door, where everybody else will go after. Or it could rotate. Or it could be switched. It could be Noah DeGrasse, Ariane Knighton, and Kenny Benerick. It could be either rotation, because I don't see nobody else touching that top four. And then fifth place, I give it to Jameer Richard. And then we also have Alexander for sixth place. And then everybody else could come after. Okay, so these are my pick for the Zurich final Diamond League, which will be happening in 2 days. So let me know what you guys think. And then we also have the award ceremony, and then this will be the closeout of the ceremony. So guys, let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited? I know I am. So that was just a brief preview of what to come in each event. Like, make sure you guys leave your favorites, who you think that's gonna win, and you know, let the showdown begins. Now I'm not sure, but I know that due to the fact that whoever wins the final Diamond League, they won't have to run as many rounds when they get to the World Championship next year. So whoever wins, that's a big ups to whoever wins, you know. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, and make sure, as always, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, bye bye.